Hello, fourth graders. When you're watching this, it should be, I believe, Tuesday, April 14th. So that's where we should be right now. Today's lesson for Benchmark is going to be about another text structure, which we can call text organization. It's how the writer builds the text and decides where to put things and what kind of information to include. So we call those text structures. Now over here we have our different kinds of text structures or organizational structures that we've looked at so far. We've looked at compare and contrast text structure, which is when the writer shows how two or more things are similar and how they are different. Those signal words that you might want to look for, and if you hear them you might think, oh, it's compare and contrast, are differ, similar, in contrast, alike, same as, unlike, however, both, also, although, some of those words. The next text structure we looked at was problem and solution, which is what we're going to get back to today. So I'll come back to this one. But earlier we looked at cause and effect text structure as well, when the author talks about certain events that happen and then what effects happen because of those causes. The writer is showing how one event or action causes another. And sometimes the author will describe the effect first and then the cause. They'll say something like, the dog got out, the effect, because we didn't lock the door, the cause. Now, you actually probably heard me say a bunch of those clue words right now. Because, since, as a result, in order to, so, consequence of. Those are the words you might hear if they're doing cause and effect text structure. Now, the text structure we're going to focus on today is problem and solution. This is when the writer introduces a problem and shows how the problem was solved or shows how the problem could be solved. They give you an idea of a solution. You'll hear words like problem, solution, answer, so that, and solve. Now, the main difference between problem and solution and cause and effect is that with cause and effect, one thing happens and then another thing happens. With problem and solution, whatever happens, the problem, it needs to be solved. It's not just that something else happens also, it's that the problem you started with gets fixed or resolved. So today we'll explore the problem and solution text structure, and we'll think about why does an author focus on problems and solution within an argumentative text when they're trying to persuade us of something, and how might that problem and solution strengthen the author's claim.